So today's exercise is 8.4, and if you've done all of 8.3 and an up to date, you should be good with this because it's the same as 8.3 except there's brackets involved. And they're easy brackets because you just do inside the bracket first. Okay, so we're just going to do a few examples today. I only got 6. If you need to press pause, please do so because I'm going to go not fast, but I'm not going to go slow because I want these to not be too taxing and too long for you so you can get going with the work during class time. So you can write the heading 8.4 working with brackets, and you might like to press pause and write these down. So like we had yesterday, last period, we have a value for some letters. So R is 5 and S is 7. So what we're going to do is we're going to put those values in. So we do have brackets, but we don't want to expand them. We don't need to expand them. I'm going to put the multiplied sign there just so we remember straight away that that's what it means when we have something sitting outside of a bracket. Now the S in this case is 7. So we're going to just write straight away 7 minus, and the R is 5. Now we know with BIDMAS that we always do the brackets first. So we're going to go 2 times. 7 minus 5 is 2. So your answer is 4. Now some of you might, that's an S by the way, some of you might like to go ahead and then just look back up and see what you've got and whether you agree with me. All right, so we can put all the values that we know in straight away. So we have S, which is 7, times, inside our bracket, 2 times again, because it's sitting right next to the R, 5 minus 5. So let's have a look here. From BIDMAS, I just need my highlighter. From BIDMAS, we know that we do the brackets first. So don't think about the 7 yet. We want to do what's inside the brackets first. So I'm going to write 7 times, and then I'm putting the bracket down because there's 2 things inside the bracket. Now inside the bracket we do BIDMAS as well. So what do you do first? You do multiply. So we have 2 times 5, which is 10. And from that, we need to subtract our 5. Once again, we still have to do the brackets. So we write down 7 times, and we do 10 minus 5, which is 5. And 7 5s are 35. Now, I've said this to a number of people. I'm going to say it again now. You need to show me, even if you don't do every step, you must show something of that. If you submit work that has my red writing and this number, then for all I know, and I hope that no one would ever do this, you could have looked up the back of the book. So I've said it all year anyway, but please, I will at this stage have to make you do it again if you're just giving me numbers like that, okay? You won't do that though because you're very good. Next one, S is 7 times bracket 4 plus 3 times R, but we know R is 5. So I'm going to highlight what you do first. We do brackets first. So now we're going to go 7 times. Now you must look inside the brackets to see what happens first. And we have 3 times 5 first. So it's going to be 4 plus 3 times 5 is 15. Now we've got 7 times 19. And let's go 19 times 7. 7 9s are 63. 7 1s are 7 plus 6 is 13. So unless I've made an error there, hopefully I haven't. 19 times 7 is 133. Now, if you would like to write these questions down by pressing pause, these are the other 3 that we're doing today. So A, just like we did before, we're going to plug everything in. So we have 12 divided by, now this time X is 3. I'm going to put my times in there so I don't forget. Bracket Z is 9 minus Y is 5. Now, I have said that you need to do the brackets first, and of course you can. But I think by year 8 you could probably do this step in the same line. If you want to write 12 divided by 3 times and do the bracket first, that's okay as well. But because this is such an easy one, I'm going to do it in the next line. So 12 divided by 3 is 4. And we're going to multiply that by 9 minus 5, which is 4. So your answer is 16. Okay, next one. Y. Let's put it all in. So if we're in class now, I'd be asking someone to tell me what this would be once we've put them in. So you should be doing this in your head. And in fact, I'm going to be quiet so you can do it yourself. All right, so some of you will have missed out a couple of those lines, and that's absolutely fine. I've done a lot of working out there just to help people with bid maths, okay? Let's do this one together. So we're going to do 8 minus y is 5. Now a bracket sitting next to a bracket means multiply, so I'm going to put that in there so I don't forget. Z is 9 plus x is 3. Okay, now we can do both these brackets at the same time if we want. 8 minus 5 is 3, multiplied by 9 plus 3 is 12. And our answer is 36. And that is 8.4. And this is so that everyone can catch up and be on time. A very small amount of questions that I've asked you to do. So if you haven't finished exercise 8.3, you should be doing that in this lesson as well. This is only, 20 to half an hour. So if you haven't finished up 8.3, can you please do 8.3, finish 8.3 and 8.4 this lesson. Please make sure you come back to the video or the chat throughout the lesson. If you have any problems, I can help you straight away. Okay, thanks guys.